In the year 2010, humanity passed an important milestone. Obesity has become a bigger public health problem than hunger. More than 2.1 billion people, nearly 30% of the global population, are overweight or obese. That is nearly 2.5 times the number of adults and children who are undernourished. Obesity is responsible for about 5% of deaths worldwide. This crisis is not just a pressing health concern, it is also a threat to the global economy. The total economic impact of obesity is about $2 trillion a year, or 2.8% of world GDP, roughly equivalent to the economic damage caused by smoking or armed violence, war, and terrorism, according to new research by the McKinsey Global Institute. And the problem is likely to worsen. If the current trend continues, almost half of the world's adult population will be overweight or obese by 2030. Ironically, the same year we have a deadline to fulfill 17 SDGs, which includes eradication of hunger. No single entity, government, retailers, consumer goods companies, restaurants, employers, media organizations, educators, healthcare providers, or individuals can address obesity on its own. But in the middle of the acceptance of all body shapes movement and plus-size influencers and food bloggers who have a huge influence on their communities of millions, the larger question is, does it impact our take on a healthy lifestyle? Research conducted at Simon Fraser University suggests the inclusion of plus-size models in advertising results in less motivation to have a healthy lifestyle. Though critics feel it's a simplification of the concept, others argue that there is a consistent effort to portray obesity as more socially permissible, especially when it is coupled with certain types of messaging. Somewhere between skinny, ideal size, and all shapes are beautiful, the message towards health and the healthy lifestyle is getting blurred.
What I eat in a day is a fat girl who knows she's fat and doesn't care about losing weight. I started off with the homemade strawberry lemonade, and nothing reminds me more of my childhood summers than a cup of noodles and a sandwich, so that's what I had. It was so delicious. And if you don't dip your sandwich into the soup, you're weird. And don't even try arguing with me. Then later that day, I had some chocolate and I made an iced tea with like cucumbers and strawberries. Then I had hot Cheetos and dip, and I used dairy-free yogurt with a dip packet. For all my dairy-free babes, this is a hack. Then my husband actually made dinner, and he made a pizza with zucchini crust and Brussels sprouts.
So without further ado, let's make some mac and cheese. Here we go. I have gained weight, and I don't even know why. You guys know my weight's been spiraling out of control because my life is a disaster. There's no cure.
This food's right in your brain. I miss the old Nick. Yada 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 yada. Yada 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 yada. TikTok.
Approximately 2 weeks ago, while sitting in his $2.3 million penthouse apartment, Nikocado Avocado would upload a video weighing himself to his channel with over 2.5 million subscribers.
352.4 pounds. 352, I think not.
His weight of 352 pounds is in stark contrast to his beginning weight of between 150 and 160 pounds.
When I started mukbangs, I was 150 pounds, maybe 160. Can't really remember.
When discussing his first mukbang video, Nikocado Avocado would state, "My very first mukbang got like 50,000 views in a couple of weeks, which was a lot for me at the time, and everyone was asking when's the next mukbang, which ultimately resulted in the continuation of the series. However, as mukbangs became the dominant video type on his channel, his weight would begin to steadily increase. In The Psychology of Mukbang Watching, published in January 2020, the study found that the viewer's vicarious pleasure demanded a large quantity of unhealthy food to be consumed consumed. And from a relatively uninformed outsider's perspective, the meta seems to be the bigger the better. No one wants to spend 2 minutes watching someone eat a bowl of cereal. The most popular videos go for more than half an hour and include ridiculously oversized portions, the reason for which being because it creates connection and possibly even a guilt-free environment seeing other people eat very large portions of unhealthy food messily and open to public. For this reason, Nikocado Avocado began to eat more and more in every single video posted to the channel.
There's 45 here. We're gonna see how many we can eat. So here we go. Let's start.
In addition to this, he would begin to swap out many of the clean, relatively healthy meals in exchange for fast food, seen in examples such as ex-vegan eats burger for the first time in 10 years, which is...
Let you know probably what your experience is going to be shopping overall. So let's go ahead and try the cider ones. So I got these jeans in a size 3XL. I don't really know what that computes to in America, but I'm assuming it's an 18. Oh, they're little, actually, I was gonna say they're a little tight, but I think they're good. Okay. I mean, they're not giving good American quality, but they're also not giving Fashion Nova. They're pretty actually nice. And the baggy fit, okay, sis, hey girl. I actually really like this. Purr.
واحد وجبة أطفال وديني هذا بوكس 20 قطعة. أنا وجبة وأنت 20 قطعة.
لا نحن قلنا منيو كامل. منيو كامل. منيو. جيب لي واحد زنجر سوبريم، واحد زنجر مايتي. لا ما في شوي أنا أبغى كله هذا. واحد زنجر مايتي، واحد تويستر، واحد روبيان، واحد ستريبس، واحد إيش
هذا فرق جوع في 6 سنة.
هنطلب ونرجع لكم.
سلام سلم
كامل. اضطرينا نروح فرعين، رحنا فرع تالي عشان الفرع الاول ما ادانا كل الوجبات.
اول واحد قال عندي خلاص جاب الاشياء ناقصه.
انا الصراحه شوف في KFC عندي
كيكس ميل.
ايش في الكيكس ميل؟
الحين بشوف
بطاطس
ما ابغى.
اليوم عندنا تحدي الخروف، زي ما وعدتكم خروف وزنه 22 كيلو بيد واحدة من مطعم خروف الشيف. عادة أنا أقول لكم المطعم لذيذ وعجبني، اليوم الكاميرا حتتكلم. تعالوا معايا ونشوف الأكل. الخروف وصل. أنا ما حقول شيء تاني خلاص، حنقول بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. It's طعمجة تايم. اسمع كده وصلة حلوة كده. وهي حارة كده. جيب العسل، في ناس يقولوا العسل لذيذ.
Fastest time to eat a Whopper. Leave your guesses down below. I'll give you 10 seconds. Time. 18 seconds.
18 seconds. That's pretty good.